Oh, nice little spot there for red. Come and look at the snowdrops. Snowdrops. Millions of them. And the little yellow ones, what are they? There you go, red. Right, so now we've had a look at our scenery, I'll get her set up and I'll try my best, because it is raining. It's not raining very heavily, but it's still raining, which does make it awkward. So I'll get this bed set up and try and actually show me doing it, which would be helpful. And then it gives you an idea of what to create for your own camp setup. Obviously mine is quite basic. Lots of people have done other things where they've made it a little bit more elaborate than mine, but it gives you something to kind of go on at least. So let me just move on. It's looking a bit tatty now, but it's effectively just a little wooden table, like so. But then when you put the seats down, bear with, because they're a bit temperamental, these ones. Come on. So the seats then just fold down, and then everything's reasonably flat-ish. You do have a little bit of a swoop, but you know, as far as emergency camp beds go, it's absolutely fine. And I just put a decent sort of self-inflating camp mat as my mattress, and then loads of blankets and what have you. And loads of people ask, well, what do you do about the void behind the seats? Basically what I've got is some large storage boxes. They fill this space so that they're about this high, and then I just add a cushion. I put these forward because you know, I mean, it's a bit short, but with the seats all the way forward, if you're about 6 foot, then you can fit in there. 2 people slept in this setup before. So there you go, that's it in a sense. You've got your boxes there. There's my fridge. Cool box basically. I just put like a small cushion in that bit to fill that void. But once your mattress is in, which I'll go get in a sec so you can see it, that's actually really comfortable, and most of your body is up this end. You know, that's just your legs are there. Most of your body's up this end. So I'll just go and get the covers, quilts, bedding, that's the word I'm looking for. I'll get the bedding and then I'll make it look beautiful, and then you can go, oh yeah, that's what she's done. So there you have it. One bed, one double bed. Plenty of room for 2 people. I had 2 people in here before. And I do have a roof tent. You may have seen I've got a tent box go, which is really cool. You know, if you want something really lightweight for your roof, especially a Freelander that can't really carry that much weight, the tent box go is brilliant. It's so comfortable. But I see that as like the upstairs and this is the downstairs. And I have used it that way round before. I've had someone sleep in here and I've been upstairs. So yeah, I'll just jump in and sort of show you how much room you actually get once you're in. So there you have it, one bed. You can sit, probably better if you're not wearing a beanie hat. You can sit up in here. I've had many a good night's sleep with this setup. Before I bought the roof tent, this was my only form of camping at shows. I do normally have like an awning out the back, but equally this is plenty good. And you only really have the bed set up when you're going to sleep. You know, you don't have your bed set up and leave it like this all the time. You just get it out when you're sleeping. So normally the back seats are up, everything is stored under the bed, if you would. So I've got like a tiny little camping stove. I do rely on the fact that I'm probably staying at campsites and things, so I've got a collapsible water carrier and then just a call box. So, you know, weekend stopover on a budget, this is perfectly adequate. I have seen people that with that table platform, if you're not keen on the cushion idea, I have seen people make like a bit of a flip over platform that goes all the way on like a hinge setup, but I wanted something that was just lightweight, that was easy to take in and out of the car. But to be honest, it lives in here full time, this wooden bed platform, so I can just chuck the seats down, grab all of this out from underneath and chuck it down and make a bed. So yeah, so that's kind of it. Oh, sorry, one thing that is an absolute must are these things. You cannot sleep in a car without wind deflectors, purely so that you can wind them down just a crack at the windows. That is, wind the window down just a crack, and then you've got your ventilation all the way around. And oh, I just realised, sorry, just put you back down there. Sorry about the crappy angles, I've got nothing to put my phone on. Obviously when you're sleeping you want a little privacy, so I've got the I don't know what the proper name is, I call them window socks from Halfords, for both. I think it's the extra large window socks will go on the front doors on a 5-door Freelander, not a 3-door, because the 3 doors are absolutely massive. If you've had like one of each, you know what I mean. The 3 doors are bigger than the 5 doors, just because the way they've fitted the doors, they've made it smaller. So Halfords window socks for privacy that end. And then for, you see them? For these windows, I've got like just a cut out thing that I just wedge in there. And then the back window, I actually just plop a blanket over it. I just blanket over the window, and depending on what the weather's doing, if it's nice, I'll just leave the window down a crack. It's still enough to stay put, or obviously just put the window all the way up. So there you have it, that's my rough and ready Freelander micro camper setup. I'm sure people could probably come up with something a bit more sophisticated than what I've done, but if you just want something cheap and easy, just measure the floor pan of the... I can measure this actually, I can just measure mine and tell you what it is if you just want to crack on and make something. But that's effectively it. And I've really had enough of the cold and the rain, so no, I'm not going to take this out camping. I'm going to go indoors and make a cup of tea. Bye!